think about the new ACL Vault system?
I reckon it's great. I love it. I know you've heard my opinion of it before. I reckon it's fantastic. At first I was a little iffy, to be honest, but after experience I reckon it's just great. It's awesome that you can actually download the game as well, and a lot more quality, and it's pretty much everything you want in VOD, and then it's like gives you that feature of being able to download, which adds so much more, because I personally have trouble when I'm trying to watch MLG VOD. I can't pause it or anything, and due to browsers and whatever. But yeah, it's definitely worth the money, and definitely with all the old previous footage you get and all the upcoming stuff, I reckon it's great.
So I've actually been looking at the statistics on who's been downloading the VOD. Now some dude gets a little bit of mention there because he's an Epic supporter who's downloaded a lot of VOD. But Hef, you've actually been downloaded a lot of the films. I guess I thought a lot of people would be wanting to watch your films, but for a critical sort of, are you watching your own gameplays and seeing how you went in a tournament environment? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's good. I look at it that way, but I really just like reliving the experience personally. I reckon it's great to be able to go back and look at that. Like, I've drawn so much from it. I can see how much of a player I've improved from a lot of things from my older games. Like from Brisbane, I can look at that and compare that to my Melbourne VOD, and I can see like all the different play styles and like how much just like maturing as a player, I guess you could put it as, just changing sort of thing. And it's really but yeah, it was great going back and being able to watch all those games.
Okay.
And relive the moments, because
yeah, there's pretty epic moments there,
yeah.
I guess. So those that don't know, we've got VOD from Brisbane, Adelaide, Melbourne tournaments, and for the new tournaments we'll actually be trying to get some VOD from the online rounds. So maybe just a couple of standout POVs and matches from the grand finals, etc. Benno, here to my right, your left, hasn't really, unfortunately, saved many gameplays. And I've got a bit of grief about this from Adelaide and Melbourne, from people sort of saying, well, where's the Benno gameplay? Benno assures me that in the future tournaments he's going to save more films.
Absolutely, every single one.
Excellent. And we will be assigning. Other than the secret's going to be out very, very soon. We'll be signing an admin for the future events just to the main stage to capture those moments from Slayer as well. Slayer's very hard to get some gameplay off. However, there might be some gameplay from Brisbane where Benno was on TE, locked away in his hard drive, that we'll hopefully be able to access at some point. And while you're saying TSM Fly is one of your greatest, or one of your better maps or game type settings, I found it very interesting as I was watching some of the footage, I think from Adelaide, TS Amplified, where, funnily enough, Benno was on the opposite team to Hef, and 49 apiece, or it might have been 48-49, they were battling. The very, very last BR battle was Hef versus Benno, and who came up trumps?
I believe I was half shields nearly out behind him, so...
Benno, of course,
my last shot didn't register. He's a warrior.
If you watch the VOD, you can actually see, from Hef's point of view, it looks like he makes the last shot and it doesn't register. So
there you go.
It does look like that way, so that's definitely a game to check out.
Yep.
Adelaide, I think it was actually pool play.
It was pool play,
Adelaide pool play. 2XO actually took 2 games off Fray at the time, then Fray
I played terrible at Adelaide.
and won. So that's just a little bit of trivia for you guys. For those of you at home who've actually bought VOD already, you can actually feel like you've had an input into getting these guys to MLG, because all of the money that we've got from MLG so far has bought these guys their MLG event passes, and some things that I'm going to present to them right now. So obviously you can't see the event passes, but also we've got you guys, Hef, Benno, and also their coach as Astro tags, custom Astro tags, so there'll be some in there. I mean, you can have a look at those now. And then also some Astro splitters, so for when you guys are playing split screen, you can both have your Astros hooked in and hear the game sound at the same time. So that's courtesy of ACL and the people who've actually bought VOD already. So there you go, ACL putting it back into the community, and Fray helping them get to MLG.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. I appreciate it. special announcement to make. While we're over in the US, obviously, we're going to be pre-landing with a lot of the top teams, some of the best teams in the US. So, and we've ACL have jumped on board and decided we've made them the sole, giving them exclusive rights to distribute our gameplay. So we'll be saving those films, and if you want to have a chance to have a look at how we go against some of the American teams, sign up to Vault.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.